Here we are, just setting off from the forget-me-not parking lot, going to Mount Romulus campground, which I think is 10 kilometers that way. What do you think, Chip? You ready for this? Don't know whether I am. Let's go find out, eh? So, looks like we're about a third the way in, I would say. Here we are, Nahahi Bridge. We set out from here. We're going to here. And I think we've been going about an hour. Which is about right, about 3 kilometers an hour. No, actually it's pretty slow. So this is the trail. That's the direction we're going in. And yeah, so keep on going. So far so good. Let's go, Jim. Oh, so we're following the river here. All the way. Chip's been taking regular baths and drinking, haven't you, Chip? And we'll be drinking from there later. That should be exciting. Of course, as far as backcountry goes, there's even park benches here. I actually remember this a couple of years ago. I mountain biked around here. So it's 40 kilometers all the way around. And I think there's a hill coming up now. So we're going to be going up there. I don't think there's many hills, but there's a few a bit like that. So yeah, so I hope to come mountain biking here again pretty soon. Maybe next Friday. It's a beautiful day. We had incredible thunderstorms yesterday, and even some tornadoes apparently. Oh, but yeah. So this is what I'm carrying. This is a second-hand pack that I found on Kijiji, our flea market. And it weighs 33 pounds, including tent and sleep system and food for the dog, some water. Of course, there's actually no shortage of water here. Well, Jip, we have a drink and press on. You think you deserve treats, but it's a little early. So I think we're about 2/3 of the way in. Probably just maybe 3 or 4 kilometers to go. Just having a drink. Maybe she'll actually take a little paddle up here. Come on, Jeff. You go up there and have a lie down. Come on, hop up, hop. Good boy. Yeah. Down, Jeff. Down. Down. Yeah. And that feels good. Oh, good dog, yeah. Good dog, Jeff. Feel good. Yeah, smiling. Oh, lovely, eh? You're going to be a hot, weren't you, buddy, eh? What a lucky dog you are. Aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Can't stay here all day. There's a can of beer to be drunk, yeah. You'd like some beer, wouldn't you, Jip? Hey, Jip, beer. What do you think? Okay then, onward and upward. I guess one of these is Mount Romulus. Maybe that one. We should know, really, shouldn't we? Okay, Jip. Enough resting. Let's go. Well, I guess we're a little further into the backcountry now. As you can see, the standard of benches has dropped dramatically. Although I think I prefer this one. See, it's been a bit of a washout there. They run trucks in here to deliver firewood to the campsites. So I guess that's maybe a little warning if they come screaming down that hill. They don't end up with a wreck. Not far to go now. I think it must be somewhere in there. Well, we've arrived. It took us 3 hours. It's just around 5:30. So this is the entrance to the hikers campground. As you can see, there's also an equestrian campground on the bit further up. Did pass 3 or 4 horses. The people on the horses always have dogs with them as well. And I guess the dogs are there to look after the horses. So we're going to go and check this out and pick a campsite. It seems very quiet in here, but as you saw from the sign, you have to book in advance, and it's full. So maybe I'm early. I would have thought I could smell some wood smoke, because they just say they do provide firewood here, and there's a communal fireplace. We'll be taking a look at that in a moment. It's pretty nice to see. I was kind of thinking the young people would be here and have music playing all night, so 11 till 7 AM. I don't doubt 7 AM is achievable. There's a rather fancy outhouse here. Look at this thing. I suppose there's anybody in there. Hello? Ah, spotless. It's a little smelly, of course. Anyway, we'll continue down a bit further, see where the campsites are. So I think this is going to be our little site for tonight. Bad news is the deer everywhere. So Chip's going to be busy. So there's some 3 or 4 sites over there. There's a couple here, and there's another picture over there. And then there's the kitchen or cooking area, should we say, and fire rings. 100 metres further down in the river. It's time for a cup of tea. And then I realised it's 7 o'clock, so it's actually supper time. So I guess it's tea, then supper. This is our little dining area. It's quite pretty down here. So I guess one of these is Mount Romulus. No, I don't know which one. We need to figure that out. Anyway, there it is. There's only probably an hour left of sunlight. And then of course, dusk comes early, but it'll still be light till 10 o'clock. I guess. Maybe a shower in the night. Find out if the tent's waterproof. And if you're wondering what's for supper, well, we bought beer and we bought chili. A lot of chili. But what we didn't bring were the nice little bread buns which my neighbour had baked. Oh dear. Never mind. Still good. Cheers. Well, Chip, what do you think? What do you think of your new home, buddy? Not so sure. Yeah. What do you think? It's only one night, don't worry. We'll be back to carpet soon. It's pretty early, but I'm sure we're both tired. So. Good night, Chip. Chip's having her breakfast. Having your breakfast, Chip. Good dog. Coffee's on. Didn't rain in the night. Built a fire. No one else is up. It's pretty nice and still here. I wonder what's going to happen with the weather. No, we're all packed up. Got up at 6:30, had breakfast, several cups of coffee, fruit, oatmeal. 3 hours later, we're packed up and ready to hit the road. Deer around here are plentiful, and Jip has been very frustrated by them. Anyway, let's go. So according to my GPS, this one straight ahead is Romulus, and this one over here is Remus. And we've hiked all of about, I don't know, a third of a kilometre. Weather looks pretty nice. Might get a shower, maybe not. It certainly is stunning scenery. Here we are, onward. And here we are back at Jip's spa. Bathed on the way in. I guess it's only appropriate that we bathe on the way out. She's been drinking out of muddy puddles for the last kilometre. This looks a far better for her. And how she does it. Go for a swim, Jip. Is that it already? Shake. Look how skinny you are. Oh, good dog. Onward, back for lunch. We're coming down the last hill to the bridge again. There's one thing to be said for this, the return trip is mostly downhill. We're going to stop at the bottom here and have, well, drink most of the remaining water that I'm carrying. Have a bit more jerky, eh, Jip? And enjoy the flat remaining section home. Jip's found somewhere else to go swimming. Yeah, funny dog. Whoa! Come on this way. Come on, Jip. And it's almost at the end of the trail as such, and beyond these gates is the forget-me-not campground for RV and people who do not backpack. So, not far now, Jip. Hey, you're done as well, aren't you? Come on, let's go. Hike up. Well, that's it. Mission accomplished. It was just over 3 hours, including breaks to get back. Hey, Jip. Jip. Oh, wow. Come, Jip, come. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Jip, high five. Jip. Jip. Hey, Jip. High five. Good dog. Well done. Congratulations. Let's go home.